Hello everyone, welcome to Soaring Minds. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, let's dive into today's topic, something we all face at different points in life: waiting on God. Waiting can be one of the hardest parts of being a believer. It's something that we all experience, those moments when we've prayed, we've hoped, but it feels like nothing is changing. Maybe you're asking yourself, why is this taking so long? Has God forgotten me? Does He even care? But today, I want to share an important truth with you. God knows you're tired, and He's asking you to wait on Him. We all go through those seasons where it feels like God is silent. Maybe you're waiting for healing, for a new job, for a restored relationship, or for some breakthrough in your life. It can feel frustrating, like you're in this holding pattern with no clear end in sight. But I'm here to remind you, God's timing is perfect. Isaiah 46:10 tells us, "I make known the end from the beginning, from ancient times what is still to come. I say, my purpose will stand, and I will do all that I please." That's a reminder that God knows the full picture. He knows what's best for us, even when we can't see it. And He's working behind the scenes for your good, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Waiting is not wasted time. Let's talk about one of the most famous waiting stories in the Bible, Joseph. Remember Joseph's story? He was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and later imprisoned. He went through years of waiting. But Genesis 50:20 tells us that Joseph said to his brothers, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." God used that long, painful wait to shape Joseph, to prepare him for something greater. The same is true for you. Just because it seems like God is silent, doesn't mean He's absent. So how do we wait on God? What are we supposed to do when we feel stuck in a season of waiting? Here are a few biblical principles I want to share with you. First, we need to trust in God's perfect timing. It's easy to grow impatient when things aren't happening the way we expect, right? But the truth is, sometimes we're not ready for what God has in store. It might feel like we're ready, but God sees the bigger picture. He's preparing us. The Bible says in James 1:4, "Let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing." In the waiting, your spiritual muscles are being strengthened, and God is shaping you for something greater than you could imagine. Next, remember that God's delays are not denials. It's easy to think that if God isn't answering right away, He's not going to answer at all. But that's not true. Just because there's a delay doesn't mean God has forgotten you. Think about the story of Lazarus in John 11. Jesus delayed His visit to Lazarus, and by the time he arrived, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. But Jesus wasn't late. He had a purpose. He performed one of His greatest miracles by raising Lazarus from the dead. In the same way, your delay might be setting the stage for something miraculous in your life. Lastly, we need to understand that patience is a virtue. This is hard, especially in today's world where everything is about instant gratification. But real, deep patience comes when we surrender our timeline to God and say, "Lord, I trust you. I may not understand, but I know you're in control." Romans 8:28 reminds us that all things work together for good to those who love God. Even if you can't see it right now, God is working behind the scenes. The waiting is preparing you for the blessing. I want to encourage you today, whatever you're waiting for, don't give up. God knows you're tired, and He sees your struggles. He's not far from you. He's closer than you realize. Waiting can feel heavy, but it's also a sign that God is preparing something special for you. So, let's wait with faith, knowing that in the right moment, God will come through in ways that are beyond what we could ask or imagine. Before we wrap up, if this message spoke to you, let me know in the comments. What are you waiting on God for right now? Let's encourage each other in this journey. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs this encouragement today. And if you have any prayer requests, feel free to leave those in the comments as well. We're here to support each other. Remember, waiting is not wasted time. It's preparation time. God is faithful, and His timing is perfect. Thanks again for watching. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.
For more daily prayers and motivational videos, please subscribe to our channel, Soaring Minds, and visit our website, thesoaringminds.com.